What up? Schmoedown rockers. Yeah. Well, this will be the last time, at least on the channel, until probably after Spectacular, which is the more than likely possibility, that you will see this shirt being worn, unfortunately. Because the ritual begins. Y'all that is left in the tournaments know what to do. That being Parker, so far, you're doing well. And don't underestimate Ethan, as he won his match. But the moment we lost all belts, officially, I had no choice but to add some extra insurance. And if the dungeon wants me to still wear the, if I'm still the remaining dungeon master. But for those who remember Collision 3, yeah, it's that again. And what happened again at the recent, and what happened until it was announced about what happened to Smets. I mean, I'm probably, until he comes back, I will probably continue at least to wear the Smets shirt, at the very least, until he comes back and plays. Then I will have to say something then with that. But regardless, this, unless it's probably in the dungeon, I will do it then. I'm fine with that. That's my compromise. But in terms of this channel, we're done with that. We're done with that. Because we need to step up big time. If the dungeon wants this to go over well, that's how this has got to be done. That was weirdly shaky. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's what's got to be done. I'm sorry. Not really sorry, but the matches, that's the moment you lost to Ethan. Granted, put up enough of a fight, didn't get knocked out, TKO'd or anything like that. But I think it was more so his round 4 that screwed him, I think. Well, maybe his round 3. But then again, that wasn't the case. It was more his round 4. But that wound up not in his favor. So, yeah. Luckily, he'll be in the tournament. He'll make up for it. And hopefully he'll finally have a good tournament season. Fingers crossed. This time around. And maybe it'll still be dungeon by the end of at least the singles. And hopefully more so with Danger Zone in once the team starts itself up. Because they are going to be in the tournament. Of course. They weren't planning on any other teams. I didn't figure. But yeah. Other than that, match is great. Other than which, the match was still solid, and for being one of the first singles tournament matches, singles belt matches at least, that were in studio, was nice as well. It wasn't the first title thing, and that wound up being a team's thing with Collision. This past Collision. But yeah, also Ethan winding up proving he's now a triple threat. Because Whitnaben was not going to do it, and Amaru went all the way. Poor Oyama. Well, twice he's been in a 1-on-1 tournament for IG and just not gotten the job done. But which is why I'm also which I'm hoping he doesn't, his losses in those tournaments aren't bringing a curse, going to bring about a curse again, once again for Parker. I don't want that. I need Parker to show him, show Ethan that he need that. Know Ethan what IG Elite is, and how he's got to step up. In order to do that, Parker's got to beat him, and I needed Parker to beat him so bad. So we know that side of the bracket already for the round 2/semifinals. That's done, out of the way. Clearly, that's every Wednesday is going to be the IG. So I'm trying to figure out what the other bracket is, side of the bracket is, but that one's. So I know now it's Ethan. So I don't know if, I'm guessing it's going to be digital and not live, that one. Plus, Ethan has the singles belt right now, and he's already kind of sort of in contention for the singles, for the team's belt. Unfortunately, Anyways, the singles, we had some dungeon matches, and I kind of, at least with that one, figured, but if the Friday one was in studio, which today's one in Friday's studio, it was nice. And I kind of figured with Griffey Nooms, I liked him, but I kind of, at the very least, Video Drew, you've been playing well enough that even when you lose, you don't not only do you make sure you not get knocked out or TKO'd, you forced Newman to earn his match that it will probably be an eventual live event, round 2 now, which unfortunately is Horowitz and Nooms. Though glad for you, the rest of my Gucci vs. homies, good for you. Video Drew at least needed to get that one that he had Kaiser on for, I guess. Which good for you, Drew. Thank you. It was funny how you handled stuff. That was nice. You tried to play normal Drew, which was nice. Griffey Nooms is kind of I guess. But anyways, and then the Nemiroff match that I was starting to dread over the mini sessions. Oh boy. I'm glad Bateman, at least, finally for once, he gets in a position where he winds up going into sudden death, like what had happened with Ethan. But this time, tables turn, finally in his favor, despite having opponent's choice, which is all Perry fucking needed to be in her favor, by the way. Because if it wasn't the case, and it was something else, and not opponent's choice, there's a possibility of a knockout or a TKO from Perry, honestly. She just got lucky with that he hit opponent's choice. Bateman, you keep going if you want this. Same to Merrill and Del Rio and the Danger Zone as a whole. Mostly Danger Zone because I need to see Bateman with a fucking belt, a team's belt. Okay? I was very depressed that with how things ended with Who's the Boss, given neither of those players have had that team's belt. Been so elusive. Even though in both of the teams they had previously been in had deserved that team's belt personally, despite that recent loss. Jesus, that's what sucked. I wish they, I think there's an alternate reality thing that I think we need to see for Who's the Boss. To where Who's the Boss somehow pulls off a miracle win and they might actually have gotten the belts. I think there was a what if thing that we need to see that would have been great. If Hardlove still wants to do that for his Patreon stuff, I'd be fucking down for that. Anyone in action, or even Riley, and more so even Riley stands would be for that, you know what I mean? Oh, Riley needed that one win anyways. I think, isn't Riley... I'm trying to remember I don't think there's anything else going on for the Knights thing. I think it's next week for the pay-per-view, so that's why I'm hoping I'm going to just try to upload this today, I guess, while I can. So, if I can hurry up from a 30-minute drive to there. But anyways, as the tournament season has kept rolling on and tournament will continue, we still don't know the actual full singles bracket. At least we know the G and have some semblance of where what versions of brackets we're going to potentially get for Star Wars. We're still figuring out teams bracket, up in the air still, other than I know at least Danger Zone's going to be in it. And then apparently Nooms is going to have his King Arthur team, I'm guessing. I don't know what someone in the one chat for the recent match today. But anyways, like I said, I'll at least be nice for my dungeon to wear it there, because so that they don't worry that Dungeon Master is not Dungeon Master, and I'll wear it in some Zooms. But yeah, more just to get belts or at least get to that faction title. You want to see this again? Want to see this again, This Dungeon Master has spoken. Shame I can't say what I normally would say down in this outro. But what do you guys think of the match? Leave a comment below. Let me know matches for the tournament so far and what happened at the verses. Leave a comment below. Let me know. As always, guys, keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking. This is Rockin' Movies with Tyler. And Tyler, if you smell what the movie Trivial Schmoedown rocks, Scum Entertainment, so on and so forth, is cooking. Ultimate Schmoedown tournament season. Dig it.